here's the name of this writer that cut through. That was interesting to me because, like, in older generations, everybody was listening to the same radio shows,
I'm honored, and I'm also more honored that because, what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful, that we're able to have this much anticipation, and so many people want to go see it and are talking about it. Like, that's what I'm based on a beautiful, really important book, and it's about a young woman named Lily who confronts the generational cycles in her life and breaks them and ends the circle. And I hope people find it inspiring, and yet also, it's a film about a heavy topic. It's about domestic violence.
In a twist that has left the industry buzzing, a highly anticipated film adaptation of a best-selling novel has become the backdrop for one of Hollywood's most unexpected feuds. At first glance, the project promised a masterful blend of talent. Justin Baldoni was set to direct, co-write, and star in the film, while Blake Lively's involvement brought an extra spark of star power. What seemed to be the recipe for cinematic success soon revealed an undercurrent of tension and discord that no one saw coming. Behind the glittering veneer of production, a rift began to form that would soon escalate into a full-blown public controversy. Reports indicate that while the creative collaboration initially held immense promise, the dynamics shifted dramatically when unexpected actions off-camera started to surface. In a move that has stirred widespread debate, Blake Lively's lawyer abruptly resigned and then issued a public statement, a decision that has effectively cast doubt on the actress's claims regarding her co-star. This startling development has prompted industry insiders and fans alike to question the real motivations behind the dispute, as well as the integrity of the parties involved.
I for sure fell short, and you worked really hard on that, and the way you framed it, and how that made you feel. I just want to say thank you for sharing that with me. That takes a lot of trust and vulnerability, and I feel really grateful that you feel safe enough to tell me that that's how you feel and share that with me. And I'm really sorry. I f***ed up. That is a fail on my part. One thing you should know about me is I will admit and apologize when I fail. I am far from perfect. I'm a very flawed man, as my wife will attest. And I'm gonna f*** up. I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. I'm gonna piss you off, probably, but I will always apologize.
As the narrative unfolds, the stakes extend far beyond a mere production setback. The fallout from these revelations has not only disrupted a promising project, but also ignited a broader conversation about trust and authenticity in the world of entertainment. With reputations on the line and the industry's finest under scrutiny, this controversy offers a rare glimpse into the complexities of high-profile partnerships and the unforeseen challenges that can arise when ambition meets personal conflict. From the early stages of production, whispers of discord began to surface, hinting at underlying tensions that would soon escalate. The film, a highly anticipated adaptation, saw Justin Baldoni taking the helm as the creative force behind the project. At first, public declarations from both stars painted a picture of mutual enthusiasm and respect.
That ended up actually getting picked up and doing very well, and I was one of two people, maybe. And then I get a call from my managers and my agent. They were both on the line, which means it's something serious.
Right.
Either you got the job or there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And they said, so you were the choice, but the network said that your eyebrows would be too distracting.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
And then they went like, so what can we do about your eyebrows?
But there's no hesitancy. I'm happy to send it to you. And I'm sorry that has happened to you before. And I hope after this experience there will be a new, I don't know, I hope it'll be healing in some way. Because that's all I want. I want this movie to be healing. I want this movie to be commercial just like you and affect people and touch people, and I want to walk you through my whole plan and the work that we're doing with the domestic violence partner that we found, No More, and just my vision. And I just know that this can be really, really special, and it's gonna be special, and you're the secret sauce, and we're the secret sauce. And anyways, I have so much more to say. I'm gonna stop rambling because Jesus Christ, it's been 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So me, I'm sorry. You probably have kids all over you and a baby on your boob, and you're listening to me ramble at 2 a.m. I hope you're feeling better, and give Ryan my love. Thank you for sending me that. It means the world to me that you trust me with your feelings and your thoughts like that. And I can't wait to spend more time with you. Okay, I'm done. Cutting myself off. Good night.
Setting the stage for what was expected to be a landmark collaboration. However, behind this facade of unity, there were early signs that not all was as harmonious as it appeared. As production progressed, insiders began noting subtle, yet telling signs of discontent. Despite the outward display of excitement and shared vision, rumors quickly emerged suggesting that Blake Lively felt increasingly sidelined. Reports from those close to the set hinted at a growing unease, with whispers that Blake was beginning to feel overshadowed by Justin's dominant creative presence. The balance of power appeared to be tilting, and what was once a promising partnership started to reveal hints of underlying rivalry. Adding another layer to the unfolding drama, it was suggested that Blake harbored concerns over how the narrative was being managed off-camera. According to these early accounts, Blake believed that Justin was not just steering the film's direction, but was also shaping the media narrative in his favor. This strategy, which portrayed him as the visionary driving the project forward, seemingly came at the expense of acknowledging Blake's contributions. The perception that her role was being deliberately downplayed in the broader storyline only deepened the rift, setting the stage for further conflict as the production moved forward.
It's a bit of a tough adjustment in our house, but it's good. I mean, I have two other daughters, so my oldest is very into the baby, but my middle child, not so much. But we're thinking of keeping her.
Does she like play with her? What does she think?
Well, she sort of like pretends to play with her. So like in the beginning, our oldest is like loving on her, and she's like very maternal, and then our middle daughter is just keeps away from her.
And find my way back to center. That is one thing I can assure you of. And I'm sorry I made you feel that way. That must have felt terrible. And I will for sure do better. That was not my best weekend, and I should have given it more time. And damn right, you got great friends if that's how you felt and they knew that. And we should all have friends like that, aside from the fact that they're two of the most creative people on the planet. The three of you guys together is unbelievable. Talk about energy, just a force, all three of you. But I just wanted you to know that I didn't need that, because it's really good, and it's gonna make the movie sing like you said, and I'm excited to go through the whole movie with you. I'm just excited to spend time with you. I'm excited to be in your sphere and your presence, and for us to share creative juices together, although that sounds terrible. I think you and I have been trying to build a relationship, which I think we've done successfully. I mean,
as tensions on set escalated, Blake Lively stepped forward with serious allegations that added fuel to an already volatile situation. According to her claims, a deliberate and systematic smear campaign was underway, one that she asserted was orchestrated by Justin Baldoni himself. This campaign, as she alleges, was designed not only to undermine her professional contributions, but also to erode her reputation both within the industry and in the public eye. The assertion that such a calculated effort was in motion sent shockwaves among those closely following the production, casting a dark shadow over what had once been seen as a promising creative partnership. In a series of pointed accusations, Blake contended that Justin was actively leaking damaging rumors intended to tarnish her image. She argued that these leaks were not mere miscommunications or the inevitable result of backstage gossip, but a coordinated strategy to manipulate media coverage and shift the narrative in his favor.
I'm honored, and I'm also more honored that because, what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful, that we're able to have this much anticipation, and so many people want to go see it and are talking about it. That's what I'm grateful for.
And you had a key part in bringing it to the big screen. How did this all come to be?
We met, and I think it does come from the both of us being hardworking and having a vision and not...
The implications of these claims suggest that the conflict extended far beyond simple professional disagreements, into a realm where reputation management and media manipulation became central battlegrounds. This narrative of control and distortion not only complicated the public perception of the film, but also raised broader questions about the ethics behind handling high-profile projects. Further intensifying the controversy, Blake detailed a range of on-set issues that she believed had been mishandled. She cited a lack of clear guidelines for filming intimate scenes, an oversight that left her feeling particularly vulnerable during production. Moreover, Blake alleged that insensitive comments were made regarding her post-pregnancy body, comments that not only crossed professional boundaries, but also deeply affected her personally. These legal complaints added another layer to the dispute, highlighting concerns over both workplace safety and respect on set. The culmination of these issues painted a picture of a working environment marred by neglect and mismanagement, intensifying the scrutiny on both the film's production process and the interpersonal dynamics at play.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me, is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly harmonious for her.
Hey, Blake. It is 2 in the morning. Hopefully this does not wake you up. Whew. Wow. There's so much I want to say to you, and I hope that we can FaceTime or see each other in person soon and get to talk more. But I'm just going to send you a few thoughts, and hopefully it's not going to be more than a few minutes. But I don't have the best track record. I don't think either one of us have the best track record for our voice memos. I want to start with an apology. Man, reading the second part of your message, my heart sank.
Recent developments have thrown a surprising curveball into the ongoing controversy, as leaked text messages have begun to challenge the narrative initially set by Blake Lively. While many fans initially rallied behind her, suspecting that hidden Hollywood politics were skewing the story, the release of unedited messages from Justin Baldoni's team has painted a strikingly different picture. The text exchanges reveal that Blake was far from a passive collaborator on the project. In fact, the messages indicate that she wielded significant creative control over the production, often making assertive demands to steer the film in the direction she envisioned. Notably, she referenced her powerful industry connections, including mentions of influential figures like Ryan Reynolds, as leverage to shape not only the production, but also the marketing and media narratives surrounding the film. This revelation suggests that her role was more commanding and strategic than some had believed, challenging the idea that she was merely overshadowed. Adding further complexity to the unfolding drama, the texts directly contradict one of Blake's key allegations. She had accused Justin of entering her trailer uninvited, a serious claim that contributed to the mounting tension on set. However, the unedited messages reveal a different scenario. Blake had, in fact, invited him into her space and even shared a lighthearted comment about the timing of his arrival. This discrepancy not only calls into question the accuracy of her account, but also hints at a more nuanced dynamic between the two parties than initially reported. These revelations have added yet another layer to the controversy, prompting both fans and industry insiders to reassess their understanding of what truly transpired behind the scenes. The conflicting accounts underscore the complexity of the situation, where power, influence, and personal dynamics intersect in unexpected ways. As more details emerge, the impact of these leaked messages continues to ripple through the narrative, leaving everyone to wonder how these new insights will reshape the public's perception of this high-profile project. In what many are calling the most pivotal moment of the controversy, Blake Lively's lawyer made an unprecedented exit from the case. Rather than opting for a discreet withdrawal, the attorney chose to make a public statement that casts serious doubts on the credibility of Blake's claims. This dramatic move not only surprised legal experts, but also sent shockwaves through Hollywood, as it raised questions about the strength and veracity of the allegations that had been building up behind the scenes. Industry insiders have speculated that after a thorough review of all the evidence, the lawyer reached a moral and ethical crossroads. The public declaration implied that the facts, as they stood, could no longer justify continued support for Blake's version of events. This revelation has sparked intense debate among observers, with many questioning how far the alleged distortions extended and what this might mean for the future of the project. The fallout from this resignation has been severe. With such a high-profile figure openly questioning the integrity of Blake's narrative, the public perception of the controversy took a dramatic turn. The lawyer's decision has effectively painted Blake's account as a potential manipulation of public sentiment, suggesting that she might have been distorting events to sway opinion in her favor. As the industry continues to grapple with the implications of this disclosure, the trust that once bolstered her standing appears to be in serious jeopardy, leaving fans and colleagues alike reeling from the unexpected twist in an already tangled saga. The reverberations of the lawyer's unprecedented resignation quickly spread throughout the industry, igniting fervent debates among fans and key figures within Hollywood. What began as a shocking legal twist soon evolved into a broader discussion about power dynamics and credibility in the entertainment world. While some ardently continued to support Blake Lively, citing a long history of Hollywood shielding its powerful male figures from accountability, others started questioning the integrity of her claims. This division among observers has only deepened the intrigue surrounding the controversy, as each camp presents a starkly different perspective on what truly transpired behind the scenes. In the midst of this uproar, an unexpected advantage emerged for Justin Baldoni. With Blake's own legal representative having publicly discredited her narrative, Justin found himself in a position where he no longer needed to mount an aggressive defense. The shift in momentum allowed him to step back from the relentless spotlight, as the focus gradually moved away from his actions on set and toward the unfolding legal drama. This development not only bolstered his position, but also subtly realigned public sentiment in a manner that further eroded the foundation of Blake's allegations. Adding to the complexity, insiders from the production have now begun to speak out. Previously hesitant to share their experiences, several crew members have come forward with accounts that cast additional doubt on Blake's version of events. These revelations, shared quietly among trusted circles and slowly surfacing into the public domain, have contributed to an emerging narrative that challenges the initial claims made by Blake. Their testimonies suggest a working environment that was far less one-sided than previously portrayed, fueling further speculation about the true nature of the on-set dynamics. As these varied reactions ripple through the industry, the controversy continues to serve as a stark reminder of the intricate web of loyalties and power plays that define Hollywood. With opinions split and new evidence surfacing at every turn, the fallout from this saga remains a hot topic of discussion among both industry insiders and a captivated public eager for every new detail. Blake Lively now finds herself facing significant reputational damage that could reverberate through her future in Hollywood. The controversy has cast a long shadow over her career, with industry insiders and fans alike questioning her credibility. As the allegations and counterclaims continue to circulate, the once favored narrative of a respected actress is now muddied by doubts and skepticism. Her attempts to control the storyline have, in many eyes, backfired, leaving her to grapple with the fallout in an industry that values both talent and integrity. The choices ahead for Blake are fraught with risk. On one hand, she could pursue further legal action, aiming to clear her name and assert her version of events. However, such a move might only intensify public scrutiny and prolong the controversy, potentially alienating collaborators and audiences alike. On the other hand, she faces the challenge of allowing the controversy to fade, a path that comes with its own set of uncertainties and the lingering stigma of past disputes. This delicate balancing act will be crucial in determining not only her immediate future, but also her long-term standing in an industry where reputation is everything. In contrast, Justin Baldoni appears to have emerged from this turbulent period with his image relatively intact. Initially thrust into the center of a high-profile dispute, he now finds himself painted as the wronged party by many observers. The series of events, including the release of unedited text messages and the dramatic resignation of Blake's lawyer, has shifted public sentiment in his favor. Despite the intense scrutiny and stress of being embroiled in such a contentious situation, Justin's position has been bolstered by evidence that contradicts some of the more damaging claims. With the controversy gradually receding, Justin now stands poised to move forward without the heavy burden of public discredit. His ability to maintain a focus on his work, while navigating the media storm, has positioned him as a figure capable of weathering the complexities of Hollywood's power dynamics. As he prepares to embark on new projects, the absence of an aggressive defense, thanks in part to the collapse of the opposing narrative, signals a fresh start, free from the lingering cloud of controversy that once threatened to overshadow his career. This Hollywood scandal is a powerful reminder that even the most carefully curated public images can crumble when confronted with hard evidence. The unfolding drama shows how attempts to control the narrative can backfire spectacularly, leaving lasting repercussions on reputations. In this case, Blake Lively's efforts to shape the media story ultimately contributed to her own downfall, especially after losing the backing of her legal representative. The ripple effects of this controversy extend beyond personal reputations. It underscores a broader truth about the volatile nature of celebrity culture, where every action is scrutinized and every word can be used as evidence. As the situation continues to evolve, the court of public opinion appears to be favoring Justin Baldoni, positioning him as the wronged party in a narrative that has dramatically shifted over time. This transformation in public sentiment highlights how quickly alliances can change in the high-stakes world of Hollywood. While the full impact of these events is still unfolding, one lesson stands out clearly. Authenticity and accountability are essential in an industry driven by perception. If you found this analysis thought-provoking, share your perspective in the comments and subscribe for more in-depth explorations of the latest celebrity controversies.